Now I'd like to introduce the executive editor of the New York Times, and he's been running the paper since 2014, and it's a pretty good signal of how beloved Alissa is that he's made time to share the podium tonight with us. Before becoming executive editor, he was managing editor, assistant managing editor, Washington bureau chief at the New York Times, and then he was also the editor of the Los Angeles Times. He started out at the Times-Picayune in New Orleans and was a reporter at the Chicago Tribune, where he won a Pulitzer Prize for investigative reporting. But his origins are here at Columbia University, where he majored in English. So please welcome Dean Baquet.
Thank you. I got to work with Alissa twice, so I have the honor of, and I'm grateful to speak on Alissa's behalf from two newsrooms, a series of editors from the late John Carroll to Jill Abramson and Bill Keller. Some 15 years ago, I had the good fortune of being the editor who got to send Alissa Rubin off to her first foreign assignment. In fact, I remember her and James coming into the Los Angeles Times newsroom for the first time to talk about the job. She was perfect for the job of peacetime chronicler, a time when news organizations, in place of covering wars, were thinking that the story was of a world grappling with social issues like healthcare and education. Besides covering healthcare, she was highly literate, a lover of poetry, as I said, a perfect peacetime correspondent. Who knew that we were sending off one of the great chroniclers of war, someone who would display honor, grace, and humanity under fire, literally, someone who forced us to see Afghan women, but who also understood the blunders of wartime politicians, someone who would break our hearts when she was injured in a helicopter crash, covering a story she felt was necessary. Someone who inspired us when on her hospital bed, she insisted on asking one question: when can I go back? Thank you, Alissa, from two staffs and a lot of readers who love you. Congratulations.